I parked the Urus legally, unaware jealousy travels faster than common sense. Sunlight slid across carbon fiber as engines cooled quietly. Karen appeared smiling, already calculating ownership without permission. She offered $1 proudly, calling it neighborhood fairness. I laughed softly, thinking it was a joke. Her smile vanished instantly, replaced by righteous fury. She said luxury cars, lower property values, and morale. I declined again, politely, clearly, final. Karen raised her phone, announcing I forced her to act. She dialed 911, describing threats that never happened. Neighbors peeked through blinds, sensing drama approaching. Sirens echoed soon, cutting through suburban calm. 2 officers arrived, eyes drawn immediately to the Urus. Karen rushed forward, rehearsed outrage spilling dramatically. She claimed intimidation, illegal parking, and harassment. I stayed silent, letting her story collapse naturally. The officer asked why she demanded the vehicle. Karen explained her $1 offer confidently. The officers exchanged a brief, meaningful glance. I provided registration, insurance, and purchase records calmly. Karen scoffed, insisting HOA authority overrides ownership. The officer clarified cars are not communal assets. Karen escalated, demanding my arrest immediately. The officer warned about false emergency reports. Karen doubled down, voice rising, patience evaporating. Body cameras captured everything she said. Neighbors gathered closer, phones quietly recording. The officer asked if she threatened me. I answered honestly, explaining her demands clearly. Karen interrupted, correcting facts louder each time. The officer requested her HOA documents. She handed over bylaws unrelated to vehicles. Silence stretched as pages were reviewed carefully. The officer returned documents unimpressed. He explained misuse of 911 as a chargeable offense. Karen laughed nervously, confidence cracking visibly. The officer radioed dispatch to log the incident. Dispatch confirmed prior complaints from her address. Karen's face tightened as history surfaced publicly. The officer issued a formal warning. He explained next time would include fines. Karen protested, accusing favoritism and corruption. The officer noted statements calmly for record. I asked if I was free to leave. The officer nodded, apologizing for interruption. Karen shouted as I entered the Urus. The engine started, low and controlled. Conversations died instantly across the street. The officer asked Karen to step aside. I drove away slowly, legally, deliberately. HOA emails arrived within the hour, panicked. My lawyer replied once, attaching police report. The HOA scheduled an emergency compliance meeting. Karen was removed as enforcement chair quietly. Neighbors stopped avoiding eye contact. Apologies replaced whispers over the next days. Karen filed a complaint anyway, dismissed quickly. The police report followed her name permanently. HOA rules were rewritten to prevent abuse. The Urus returned each evening, parked peacefully. Karen crossed streets to avoid me afterward. Her authority shrank to silence. I never bragged, revved, or provoked. Ownership requires nothing but proof. The car remained mine, unquestioned. Sirens never returned for nonsense again. Neighbors learned 911 is not leverage. Cameras caught entitlement unraveling publicly. Karen's confidence never fully recovered. The street grew quieter, more respectful. I waved politely whenever paths crossed. She never waved back. Luxury fades, but records remain. False power collapses under documentation. I parked wherever permitted afterward. No one challenged it again. The Urus gleamed without apology. Authority bowed to law, not volume. $1 never bought silence. It bought her a warning instead. Some calls end friendships. Others end illusions of control. Locked the car calmly that night. The neighborhood slept without sirens. Respect returned where noise once lived. Karen learned ownership isn't negotiable. Police logs remember everything. Cameras don't forget performances. Calm wins when tantrums escalate. The Urus remained parked, untouched. My driveway stayed mine. HOA stayed quiet afterward. Entitlement met law that afternoon. Law did not blink. I drove home smiling quietly,